So, let's get into some more books. So, yeah. So, I talked about the last one, how we introduced sort of John's sort of fiance. And I like the idea that Sherlock, who isn't really into socialism, kind of does this thing of like, yes, and you're hiding something from me, but a reason why. And I was like, oh, it's like you meet someone for the first time, being like, hi, my name's Henry, and you are lying to me, but it's something that you don't want to tell me, and I would like to uncover it. It's like, I think that's the thing with Sherlock. It's the same with like another character who I think it's sort of like he has bad time reading social skills, which is sort of like, I think that traditional trope that Sherlock, I think, gets away, because he's the original person who made the trope, which is, this person's a genius. He can sort of like do all of this stuff, whereas like pick up on small details, yet in social situations he's sometimes a bit blunt. But it's the idea that there's these things coming to her, and we don't know why. And all of this is happening, and it's very confusing, and the mystery around what would be described as these pearls. But there's this whole thing that's happened. There's a couple of jewelries and pieces now taken by this sort of like mission in the past that dealt with the sort of stuff with this secret thing. Where the army went to a certain place, found some jewelries, and took it away. And slowly but surely, the pearl necklace has been given pearl by pearl, because it looks less suspicious, I guess. Which kind of does make sense, because if you get a constant pearl, you would think it's more suspicious rather than, here's a pearl necklace. And then the person who they're talking to dies. It becomes a murder mystery, and then they find the culprit, and then a chase happens with the police, which is really interesting. They do all of this, and they drop all the jewels, never to be found again, at the bottom of the Thames. Now, I've said I'm in the UK, and as a person who's been to the UK, I've obviously seen the Thames. And even though, if you might not have seen the Thames is quite big. So those things, like, I don't know if there's anything actually dropped there. If you drop anything in the Thames, oh well, good luck. That's gone forever. Unless it's like, there's some shores where it has to live with rain. Maybe you get lucky. Maybe. But most of the time, yeah. I'll say goodbye to the item. That item is gone forever. You'll never see it again. I don't know how much stuff is down there in the Thames, but there's probably like a lot. But then, Sherlock Holmes discovers something else. There was something more to this. Which I'm not going to talk about the actual thing, which is a secret, because the King of Blackmail comes back again. He is referenced in this one. So he has a secret with Moriarty, which has him motivated to track down the King of Blackmail. But Sherlock's friend, Sherlock's friend's fiance, who Sherlock cares about Watson quite a bit at this point, so would want his happiness, and his fiance is marrying him, so they want the marriage to work out. And because of certain things, maybe that might happen because of the blackmail stuff, he has motivation now to try and find the blackmailer, which they both know the name. Which is setting up him to be this looming presence at the current moment. And someone who might have something to happen. And it's really interesting. So yeah, let's see. So overall, there's not many stories, and most of the time you get like some stories that are a little bit Moriarty, a little bit Sherlock, but most of the stories focus from the Moriarty's perspective, because obviously this is the Moriarty the Patriot book series and anime and manga. So you would expect it to be mostly that, but I like how this whole sort of like manga volume is just a Sherlock case, which is really good. It's really fun. It's really goodly. It's really amazingly written in a way that sort of puts this in this fun way, and links back to getting, because Moriarty, like I said, had motivation for the King of Blackmailer, and now Sherlock has one, and it really ramps up this sort of. I'm going to a lost page because they say his name so I can mispronounce it. Charles Austin Milverton, which he knew about beforehand, but didn't really put him much focus. So yeah, Kaiju number 8. I found this anime a while ago, and this is going to be a bit weird, but let's talk about it tomorrow. But I hope you enjoyed, and good night.